shattering limiting beliefs and case study on this Instagram post, how it went viral, some strategies that you can use to further your cause, further your mission, build your influence, build your brand, sell products, whatever it is that you're trying to do on social media. Welcome in, fam. Much love. Trav here, in for a really good in-depth video breakdown today. So stay for the Instagram strategy, but first I wanted to share with you on how you can shatter your limiting beliefs and use that to blast off. We're generally being held back by our own ideas, our own beliefs, the own stories that we tell. I made a video on this the other day. You can check out Breaking Limiting Beliefs. And I did a journal exercise that I shared, and I realized that I have this limiting belief that I don't want attention. I don't want that much attention on social media because I'm scared of the consequences, and I'm willing to forgo money and impact and influence selfishly because I don't want the attention. And that limiting belief came from real events about 4 or 5 years ago. Before that, I was pretty fearless, and my social media growth was really fast, and I was building a huge audience. But I got a bunch of negative attention, and was like, well, screw this, I don't need it. It stressed me out a lot. However, I continue to make plenty of YouTube, Twitter, run Facebook ads, but that belief caused me to not promote my business as much as I should because this limiting belief, fear that my magic book, if it gets too much attention, Wizards of the Coast is going to sue me for copyright. If my business training gets too much attention, my old business teacher is going to be mad that I'm somehow stealing his secrets. That if I get too much attention, make too much money, that the people I'm working with are going to be jealous. That, all these limiting beliefs. So I wrote them down and said these are wrong because none of that stuff's going to happen. Things can go wrong with attention, but I'm a little bit older, a little bit more mature now, and I'm willing to bear that so I can make the impact that I want to make, so I can also make the income that I want to make. And I really saw that, and I did that on Thursday, and then I made the social media post, which has kind of crashed my comment section, blew up a lot. Now, I'll say that blowing up is relative, but I got reposted by some big pages, or a big page. We'll talk about that. And the result of this is me sending out dozens of my book across the Pacific, the United States, to India, to Thailand, to Brazil, to Europe, to Asia, which is really cool. And okay, so let's move on from the limiting belief stuff. Although if you can identify your limiting beliefs and let go of them, you can blast off right away. You just have to see what's holding you back that's inside of you and let that old story die with the new one, which is, I don't mind the attention, I actually want the attention, and it's necessary so that I can make a bigger impact and income, and it would be selfish to be afraid of that and to not make the impact. So let's move on to Instagram. I did watch some Instagram trainings the past couple weeks on MentorBox. MentorBox is a little $7 a month subscription, and I paid an extra $20 to join their entrepreneurial academy. And that doesn't make me an expert now, but just wanted to plug that because there's some Instagram training videos in there. And for me, and whatever you're doing, the question is, okay, what's my goal with Instagram? How do I intend to use it? What do I want to happen? So for me, my goal with Instagram, well, I want to make a big impact and I want to make big income, but we're come back to specific goals. How I'm going to use it, well, Instagram is really conducive for basically kind of stories and pictures of your life, right? So since I live on a farm and everything that I'm posting is farm, therefore my niche is kind of chosen for me. I can't really use it to promote Magic the Gathering. I can't really products. I can a little bit use it to promote business, but I'm going to be in the agriculture industry niche because that's what all my content is about for my daily life. I'm not going to post every day. I can take 3 to 5 minutes every day to record some interesting Instagram stories of the scenery and things that we're doing. So I can do that. I'm not planning on doing too much time. So I want really high leverage posts if I'm going to do it. Okay, so if I'm going to, what's my goal, the broader goal specifically associated with agriculture? Well, the ultimate goal is to increase the local food system. I want to help people who are growing food do it more successfully, and I want to help people who are interested in growing food grow more food, and because that will have a major benefit to slowing down climate change, making certain areas, every area more resilient to that, for improving mental and physical health, for having people live in more abundance so that they're less stressed out so they can focus on other challenges. So that's my big goal with that. It's pretty broad. If I get people excited about agriculture, that's great. And then as obviously it's not in totally 100% altruistic. What do I get from it? Well, a little bit of it is narcissism. Who doesn't want 10,000 followers? Some people say they don't, but people want to be influential. It's kind of normal. More than that, though, what's the products that I'm selling? Okay, so I have a book for farmers meant to get people excited about farming. Although I'm the biggest buyer, I send it out for free, and I drop the price to the minimum on Amazon because I'm the biggest buyer, so I have zero profit from that. It's an expense. What's in it for me? How am I making my money back? Well, the first thing is just building goodwill, audience, key networks and relationships within the agricultural industry. I'm relatively new to it the last 4 years, and my rise of success in Magic was by getting plugged in through the right networks, leveraging other platforms, groups, brands, and doing lots of giveaways and building community. So this is early stages in that for me. As far as products, the money would be made from doing in-person retreats here at Kahumana, run in association with Kahumana. We're pretty well set up to do that, and specifically last year I was trying to do it kind of teaching people good farming practices, but I'm shifting that to people already farming, instead teaching good business practices, teaching people how to run a $2,500 farmers market on Saturday, which we do, teaching people how to secure government funding through grants, how to double the revenue through acting as a food hub, to do a $5,000 a month farm and school tour program, to how to scale and manage and optimize and operate on the business side of things. So if that's successful, then all the money will be made back on that. If those of you who are interested, contact me privately, email me, travisdwu@gmail.com. If you're interested in that, I'll get you in the loop. It's going to be like $2,000 or $3,000 for a week, but you're going to make your money back, and you're also getting all accommodations at what's now #1 ranked restaurant in Hawaii, according to Hawaii Magazine, Kahumana Organic Farms. So that's going to be awesome. And then when that succeeds, if I fail this year, I'll try again a third year. I can record all that content and package it as a course to sell on the internet. So there's what's in it for me. All right, now big picture stuff aside, let's talk about this post itself. Like I said, I took a couple things from the course that I learned, but okay, there's kind of a beautiful, interesting picture. It's got me in it. People like pictures of people like pictures of faces. I just noticed that when I post a picture and me in it, I generally get more likes. When I see the most like pictures, usually someone's in it, not always. But people like beautiful scenery, something in the background, and then I'm on a tractor. That's kind of interesting. Now, there's also a picture of books, because I'm doing a book giveaway. So the text, my formal education taught me a lot of information, but they forgot the part where they actually showed me how to do stuff. Thinking about how many skills I've learned in the past years on the farm between growing food, caring for animals, using tools, building, and maintaining things. Kids used to go out in the morning to forage wood and cow pies, get apprentices at 12, and we're already mastering a trade by 22. Where are most of us at 22? I had almost no practical skills. It's not too late if you're curious though. I didn't get started until I was 25. I have some ideas of where we can go. If you want to hear more stories with solutions, I want to give out a few copies of my book, The Food Life, on this post. Just drop a comment and I'll pick a few winners to ship to. It only takes a lot of small tweaks and we could transform our society. I want to share that vision with you. So I'm doing a couple things here. One, I'm telling a story that is very relatable and a lot of people can empathize with, where I'm like, well, I don't have that many skills. What am I supposed to do? A lot of people can relate to that and kind of feeling down about the way society is. However, I'm positioning myself as having the answer, which I believe I do. I have partial answers. And that answer includes a call to action where they can, and it's motivating, it's inspiring, it's asking for interaction on the post. And there's a giveaway, so it's really encouraging people to comment. There's a few relevant hashtags. I tagged people related to the book, and I tagged Kahumanu Organic Farms, which is our farm, and I have that social media as well and posted it on that story. And then I also tagged Woof USA. Woof USA has a slightly larger following, 35,000 followers. And so I started getting a bunch of comments, and I was like, you know what, it's $9. Let me just ship a book to everybody who comments. And everyone's seeing that I'm doing that, so a lot of people were commenting. Started to get some new followers. Woof USA saw the post and commented. I said, here, let me send you a book too. And then a couple days later today, they reposted my post, but with some different pictures, and said, go follow me, basically. That's got 500 likes so far, and it's been was posted this morning. And as a result, I got like a bunch of new followers, like 50, 100 new followers that are not just like okay new followers, because we're not in it for the robot numbers, metrics, but like targeted, relevant people who are interested in farming and later down the line will be part of my influence network and possibly part of my customer network. And I believe that all karma and goodwill is rewarded and returned in due time. So through those strangers, I'm able to send out a bunch of my books, and I know that they're going to share it with people. People are going to come back and rate on Amazon and build my audience so that I can get more people excited about farming, and so that later on I can sell some of my bigger ticket products. So that's plenty of strategy that you can apply for yourself. Giveaways are huge. I love doing giveaways. If you're spending money on any sort of advertising or marketing, like Facebook ads, I spent like $200 from this, but I think that's well worth it for the sort of real life relationships I'm building. If $200 being about 20 copies of the book. So maybe I'm spending more like 300, 400. But like I said, those are real relationships. And then something later I'm going to do is start sending the books just to various farms around the country, just to grow my influence network that way. But yeah, you can see that giveaways are so powerful. I ran those in Magic for years, giving out cards. I still do that occasionally, mail out t-shirts for branding, build goodwill. Having a physical product you can give out is amazing. Having some partnering with larger brands, accounts is a big thing, and having something to offer them. Not necessarily asking for reposts, but just tagging them and stuff and giving them followers. And all that. It's still kind of early, so just that one's a robot. Plenty of robots. Yeah. So kind of interesting. Wanted to share that with you. If you didn't check out the limiting belief stuff, you should go check that out. And those who are interested in if there's any farm practitioners, you want to increase your income, you'll definitely increase your income by more than $2,000 for coming out and learning from us. And I'll have a link posted to that in not that long. And you can email me and I'll send you something over, TravisTibu@gmail.com. Everybody else, if you got the book, please go leave a review on Amazon. If you didn't get it and you want it, maybe go comment on this and I'll still be giving them away. So appreciate you, thank you. And I just finished farmer's market. I'm pretty exhausted. I need to finish packing, unpacking, hit the water, and take a nap. So thank you, appreciate you, and talk to you soon.